Well, today was a bit challenging. Got out with the 4 metre on the Axis Blast 85 litre and the Axis Art V2 939, and yeah, it was really windy today. Like I think it was gusting up to 20 knots, and yeah, I was really struggling at times hanging on. On those big gusts, I was thinking, I need a smaller wing. But yeah, I just hung on and blasting around. The tide was still up a little bit, so it was pretty choppy also. And anyway, yeah, I was joined by a few others, and yeah, we all had a bit of a blast around the pond. This is Paul. He's come back again. I think he's been here about 5 times now, and yeah, he's getting the hang of it. He's sticking at it, I tell you. That was Nick on the sailboard, and yeah, a few sailboarders out today too, because the wind was so strong. Trying to improve my stance a bit today, and don't know if it looks any better, but I was trying to widen the stance and stand more over the centre line of the board, and I think it paid off a bit. We mucked up once in the later on in the video, I pointed out. It wasn't going too bad today, considering how windy it was, and a bit of chop, more wind, more chop. That's Andy. He doesn't come down very often, so he's still struggling a bit, but he was getting around. Yeah, not too bad. I think he had a 4.5 metre winger and a 85 litre Axis froth. I'm not sure what oil he had. This is Chris. He's on a 4.5 on his F1 rocket and 1,000 foil in. Yeah, but he had a bit of trouble today. He actually had problems with his foil today. Two of the bolts that join the mast of the board snapped, and when he come in, he only had one bolt holding it on, which was about to snap. So he's lucky he didn't lose his foil out there. Anyway, in the next clip, I'll point out where he starts having problems. He really started having problems from about now onwards. If you look at his face, he actually looks a bit confused what's going on. Anyway, yeah, he gets it going again eventually, and yeah, it's just not going right. And if if you have a look at his board, it looks like it's tilted down at the front. So I think the two back bolts had let go. And yeah, you can see it now. His mast looks like it's tilted forward, and the nose of the board is tilted down. And yeah, the front of the nose is pointing to the water. Ooh. Now slow it down here. You can really tell it's out of alignment, and he's really fighting with it at this stage. I spoke to him on the beach, and he said, "Yeah, I really felt something was wrong." And I think at this stage it's really going pear-shaped for him. Look at that. He's really fighting with it. And anyway, the board just dips down. He's saying there's something wrong here. And he just jumps off. He knows there's something wrong. Yeah. Anyway, I was sailing around. I was wondering why he'd come in. Actually, I thought, he's overpowered or something, because it was really windy. And anyway, later on, when I came in, I spoke to him, and he showed me, yeah, he's broken two out of 3 bolts that hold it on to the mast base plate to the board. And as I said, the 3rd bolt was about to snap, so he was really lucky to get back in with a foil. I was pretty happy, because we don't want a foil sitting out in the middle of the pond to run into. It's probably be too deep to run into, but anyway. Anyway, I kept on blasting around the pond, and yeah, it was going a bit better today. A little bit of a wider stance happening there, but this is Paul again. Struggling a bit at the moment. It's around, but didn't fall off. That's the main thing. Look at that houseboat. I'd hate to be paying the fuel bill of that, but look how stable it is on the water. Like, it's really rough out there. Somebody's got a lot of money. Here comes Andy. Looking at Andy going, I think he's got his mast too far forward. He's really fighting with the nose of the board, like he wants to go up in the air the whole way. And yeah, I think he needs to move his mast back a bit. Looking at that. After looking at this video, I actually messaged him and told him that anyway, he might move it back next time and might help him. On this clip, I'm going along. I've got my front foot over near the rail a bit too much, and yeah, I'm kind of having trouble steering it on this clip. And you watch when I jibe, I just can't control the steering properly, and I end up falling off. I really needed to have my front foot a bit closer to the centre line. Yep. Yeah, I couldn't control it there. Definitely looks like Andy's mast needs to go back a bit. I'm not sure whether it's just Andy not controlling it, or if the mast position's making it hard for him. That's Shane, one of the windsurfers, going along quite nice in the background. Got around. That's Ben heading out into the chop on his sailboard. It just gets choppier out there. Anyway, I've had enough, so I'm coming in. And yeah, it's a pretty good session actually.